Hi guys, welcome you to the house of Iban where all your dreams come true. Welcome back to my channel guys. I know it's been a long time. So much has already happened in our life in just the past few weeks. So I'm back with another video here on my channel. I have 4 videos after this one lined up ready to upload. So we are going to try to get back into some sort of consistent posting here on this channel. But thank you guys so much for being here for another video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like and comment, share this video, and do not forget to click the notification bell on the left or right corner of your screen to be notified when I drop videos, which is every single week, okay? Today's video, as you already can see in the title, we are talking about Grotesquerie with the incomparable Niecy Nash on FX and Hulu, which is where I watched the show. And we're also going to be diving into a little bit of what has come out of Keke Palmer's latest book in regards to some, testy situations with Ryan Murphy, the writer of Scream Queens, which is the show that Keke Palmer was on. And he is also the writer, one of the writers and creators of the show Grotesquerie. So we're going to dive into all of that. So if you're ready, let's get into it. All right, so let's start off with not Grotesquerie, but Keke Palmer. So she has this new book out, and it's giving more backstory of her, some situations of what she's had to overcome as a Black woman in the entertainment space. And all the things that she currently has experienced, whether that be the situation with her ex-boyfriend, the father, the baby daddy of her child. I don't know. I've heard something that other people have said that she's back with her baby daddy, like Armand Wiggin, another YouTuber. He said that she's back with him, but I haven't seen any evidence of that. But that's also not my place. It really don't matter to me whether she's with him or not. And it don't have nothing to do with me. So Ryan Murphy did come up in her book. And from what I know so far is that when she was on the show Scream Queens, which when I tell you, like, peak TV, like the early 2000s, well, the teens of the 2000s, like 2012, 13, 14, 15, those were the years for TV. Like Glee, Scream Queens, the earlier seasons of American Horror Story, that was great TV. And when I can say for those shows, the writing was really good. And however, for Grotesquerie, a little shaky, very shaky. Not just a little shaky, very shaky. But we're gonna get to that. I really enjoyed seeing Keke Palmer on TV, as well as just seeing her act. Like, Keke Palmer is such a great actress, and especially when she's in those like very funny comedy slash horror pics. I love that. Keke Palmer is so good in like a horror comedy series or movie, as we have already seen with what's that movie? Not Up. Why would I say Up? Nope. Nope. She did great in that, and that was a little comedy mixed in with the horror. And she did great on Scream Queens. So the whole issue with Scream Queens is that there was some issues with scheduling, and this is all from what was told in her book and what she has said herself. There was an issue with scheduling, and Keke had a day off. So on her day off, which was the whole issue with the scheduling from the producers, they wanted her to come back. Ryan Murphy wanted her to actually film on that day. And so she had already planned out prior engagements on her day off. So no filming for her. In her head, she's like, okay, I'm going to go handle my business, my other business. But they messed up her scheduling. Ryan Murphy called her directly and was like chastising her and say, this is so unprofessional, blah, 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 whoop de whoop de woo, you know. And she apologized and she thought that everything was okay. Come to find out, everything was not okay. Everything was not okay. And so there was an incident, and I don't know, it was either because there have been rumors about Leah Michelle and her character from her time on Glee, and how people said that she was unfit to work with because she was just nasty, so rude, so nasty and so rude. But also not Emma Stone. Is it Emma Stone? Emma, what's that girl like last name? I think it's Emma Stone. The girl that's always in a show that Ryan Murphy has created. Not Emma Stone, Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts. I think it was 2022 or last year that rumor about Emma Roberts came out that she was the one of the nasty girls behind the scene doing like slightly racist stuff or saying slightly racist stuff. But I'm gonna put up a post here. I think it was either from one of the newspaper publications or a newspaper or one of the blog sites came out with it. But I'll put it on the screen for y'all. It was either Emma Roberts or Leah Michelle that said some nasty racist stuff. Because Keke Palmer, she likes to keep it demure and cute. She didn't release any evidence on who actually said it. She didn't say which cast members said it, but she said one of her co-stars said, who do you think you... No, let me get my words right. She said something to the effect of... Keke Palmer retorted what her co-star said, and it was to the effect of, just stop, Keke. Who do you think you are, Dr. Martin Luther King? And it's like, girl, who is you talking to? Like, who are you talking to? And knowing Kiki's mom, I knew she wouldn't have let that slide. Knowing Kiki's mom, that would have not slid by her like that easily, okay? So that was said, and we never saw Keke work with Ryan Murphy ever again. And it's like, that's crazy. It's just crazy how the isms, racism, homophobia, things like that, how they just creep their way. And they don't even creep, they push their way into the entertainment space. And people allow it and they participate in it. And it's just crazy. But Keke will always have a bag. She will always have a job. And we don't have to worry about that. If Keke Palmer wasn't Keke Palmer, and that whole, I don't know what you call it, if that came out from a white producer's or white writer's voice, mouth, that a black woman, a black actress was unprofessional, we already know what that gives. It gives that she's going to lose her job, she's going to be blackballed and not be able to work. But thankfully, Keke Palmer is the Keke Palmer, and she will always keep a bag. You can't stop that. Sorry. And that moves us into Grotesquerie. Okay? Now we have Niecy Nash, who is surprising to me that I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that she is a executive producer on this TV show. Now, Personally, I don't know what that entails. Like, what job descriptions does an executive producer hold? Like, what decisions are they able to make? Like, how far up do those decisions go? I don't really know, but she's a executive producer on the show. Ryan Murphy, again, is a writer, along with two other people. Their names are Joe and John. I don't remember their last names, but from what I can tell, is the writing starts off really strong. The episode 1, 2, and 3, and a little bit of 4, strong writing, strong acting. The acting stays consistent through the entire show. It's consistent, okay? I have no gripes with the acting. The acting is top tier. It's perfect. For the actors, we have, of course, Niecy Nash, Nicholas Alexander, Travis Kelce. That man is so fine. As well as Nicholas Alexander. Those two men, so fine. Of course, Niecy Nash. We have Michaela Diamond, who was Megan, who was the ex. Spoiler alert. I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert. Megan was played by Michaela Diamond. She's such a great actress because she was very convincing. We have Raven Goodwin, which she ate that role as well. Leslie Manville, Brooke Smith, Courtney B. Vance, which I think is the husband of... I always forget her name. The lady that played Tina Turner. What is her name? What is the actress name that played Tina Turner? Angela Bassett. I don't know. I always forget Angela Bassett's name, and I don't know why. And last but not least, Joshua Benton. So the cast, they all did very well. That man, Nicholas, oh my gosh, the way they show his butt so many times, he has a nice, right, clock it. But the acting is so top tier. But what I have an issue with is the writing. When it comes to Ryan Murphy, it seems as though he loves to have commentary infused in the script. For instance, it was episode 3 maybe. Niecy Nash's character, she's a detective. She is called to a crime, one of the many crime scenes that happens in this show. And the crime scene that is shown this is just one of many. The crime scene that is shown is of a body made up of different parts of people at a strip club. I don't know if it's really a strip club, but it was set up as a strip club, but it probably was like a warehouse or something. But as the scene goes on, Niecy Nash's character starts to mention how this body part comes from this person who she previously assisted. This body part comes from this person who she tried to get out of a domestic violence situation. And it just goes through each body part almost. And she then comes back to the point of, y'all don't even recognize these people because y'all don't even care to, and goes into how the community is not supported by the police department. And it's like, okay, girl, the monologue. Can we get to the dialogue? Can we pass the monologue and get to the dialogue, the conversation? Can we move along in the story? And that comes up a lot in this show. That Niecy Nash's character, out of all the characters, has so many monologues. And these monologues center around certain issues or topics that we are experiencing in real time. And it's like, that's great. I love when the work can reflect the situations that we are dealing with in everyday life. However, when it comes to Ryan Murphy's writing and his team's writing, sometimes it feels like they get too far in it and forget the plot. It feels like they forget the plot. And it's like, girl, okay, that's great. I love that. Love that for you. But can we get back to the story at hand? Like, girl, why is we having a monologue every 5 minutes? Especially in one episode. In one episode, I feel like there was like two. Probably that was like episode 6 maybe. Or 2. I don't know. But there were like 2, 3 monologues that lasted at least 2 minutes. It's like, can we not? Can we not? Okay. And that, I feel like the the way they set that writing up aids in the confusion of the storyline, because there was a big twist at the end. The twist at the end was that Niecy Nash, I didn't even say this, but Niecy Nash's husband, let's go back, let's rewind. Niecy Nash's husband, her character's husband, is in a coma, so we think. By the time we get to like episode 6 or 7, close to 8, close to the end of the show, we realize that Niecy Nash's character is actually in the actual coma. And her husband is the one wanting her to croak, okay? And he has already moved on with this white woman. And it was very confusing because in like, I think again, episode 6 or 7, we have Niecy Nash's character still trying to figure out the crime and everything, and then it abruptly shifts to her husband visiting her in the hospital in a coma. And it's like, what? So she not in a coma. I mean, so he not in a coma. And it was confusing. It was very confusing. And I didn't catch it until I looked it up on the internet to figure out what was happening. So that's what I mean by the writing kind of aids in the confusion altogether. So, I don't know. It was a good show. I didn't finish it. I did not finish the last episode. I couldn't take it anymore. I may finish it later, like just this weekend. I may just watch it and just finish it all together and be done. But being confused that much and having to go on the internet to figure out what was happening, that stressed me out a bit. Like when I watch TV, I don't want to be stressed out. I don't need that. But those are my thoughts on Grotesquerie. Let me know in the comments if you watched it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about Keke and the whole Ryan Murphy issue. And thank you guys for watching. Follow me on social media. I can be found House of Ebon everywhere. The same handle, every platform. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.